Hey everybody, it's Michael here again, and for today's check-in, I'm going to be playing a hymn that dates back to 1819. It's called "Brethren, We Have Met to Worship." And a line from this hymn really stood out to me. It says, "Brethren, we have met to worship and adore the Lord our God. Will you pray with all your power while we try to preach the word? All is vain unless the Spirit of the Holy One comes down." That's the line right there that really stood out to me, because it's saying what we do is pointless unless we're doing it through the Holy Spirit. It reminds me of a chilling passage that's near the end of the Sermon on the Mount. Jesus tells his followers, "Not everyone who says to me, 'Lord, Lord,' will enter the kingdom of heaven, but the one who does the will of my Father who is in heaven. On that day, many will say to me, 'Lord, Lord, did we not prophesy in your name, and cast out demons in your name, and do many mighty works in your name?' And then will I declare to them, 'I never knew you. Depart from me, you workers of lawlessness.'" So Jesus is giving this example of the judgment day and saying that these people aren't entering the kingdom of heaven because all these works they did were not done through the will of God, but they were done on these people's own initiative for their own glory. I don't want us to take for granted the kind of privilege and honor it is for us to be able to go directly to God, because for hundreds of years, the Israelites had to have a priest that would intercede for the people because the people weren't holy enough to be in front of God's presence. And a lot of sects of Christianity even still kind of believe that today. They still have priests who have these privileges for the people that still kind of intercede for them because the people aren't holy enough. But that's really not the way that Christianity is supposed to work. Clearly, in Hebrews, God says that Jesus has become our high priest. So he's taken the place of the people that would have to intercede for us. So God himself intercedes for us because we have Christ's righteousness. It makes us holy enough to be in the presence of God. And that makes me think that praying is sometimes a lot heavier matter than we make it. And I know for myself, when I'm praying, it's so easy for me to get distracted. Instead of thinking that I am before the almighty, all-powerful, all-knowing creator of the universe who died for me, I'm thinking about what I'm going to be eating for lunch. I'm thinking about what I'm doing that day. That is so irreverent to the creator that I'm talking to. So I want us to really be thinking about these things, to try to pray for God's will to be eminent and powerful in our lives so that what we're doing has purpose. And so here is "Brethren, We Have Met to Worship."